Many people make great paper gains in the bull market, but then they give it all back in the bear market. What is the reason for that, and how can we help these people? How can we help you to pocket your gains before the bear market comes? Well, it's all about knowing when to sell. Most people don't sell because they don't know when to do that, especially in the bull market. And I will discuss in this video the psychology of selling, why it's so hard to sell. I will show you how to fix this for yourself so you increase your chances of actually making a profit. And I will show you the most important thing, which is when to sell. If you know what to look for, the market is giving you clues, and in this video I will show you exactly what sell signal you can use in order to get out of the crypto market in time. Let's go. How come most people are losing money in the markets while Bitcoin is making a 5x, Ethereum making an 11x, and other altcoins making even more than that, up to 100x? People still manage to end up having less money in the portfolio than they had at the beginning of their investment journey. What the hell are they doing wrong? Well, the most important thing to remember is that they are not using a strategy that helps them to get out of the market at a good time, because they listen to social media and it tells them to use HODL or DCA strategy. And in my opinion, those are the worst strategies that you can use. Don't use these strategies because they do not have a sell signal, meaning they do not protect your money from going down the drain again. That means that even if the portfolio made a nice gain, it will not be locked in, and that will not be profit because people don't sell and they wait until it is actually going down, and they sell at the bottom because everyone is saying that the coin is dead, the market is never coming back, right? It feels pretty bad. And then is when they sell, because the strategy does not give them a better sell signal, so they have to rely on their emotions again, which gets them into the top and gets them out at the bottom, because that's what emotions do. So if the strategy does not protect from emotions, then what is the strategy good for? Because that's the whole point of having a strategy, because people trade with emotions, and that's why people lose money. Now, if my strategy does not protect me from doing stupid stuff, then it's not a good strategy, and I should be using a different one. Now, it's not easy to find a good strategy, but that's why I'm making these videos on this channel, so that it's easier for you. So again, make sure to subscribe. But without a good strategy, you fall back to your emotions, and that is exactly what gets people wrecked. Especially the HODL and the DCA strategy have lost people hundreds of millions when the crypto market turned around and became the bear market and people sold at the bottom. And I hope that you want to do better. So that's the most important reason why people lose money in the markets. And it would be so easy, just get a better strategy that has a buy signal and a sell signal, and that's it. It could be very simple. The second reason why most people lose money is because of their psychology. What do I mean by that? Even if they have a strategy that gives them perfect signals on when to buy and when to sell, then they would not trust these signals because they have FOMO of missing out on even more gains. And how does that end up? In them losing money, right? Because they should have sold, but now it goes down. Now let's wait a bit because it might recover. It goes down even more. Okay, let's wait a bit. It will recover, no problem. It goes down even more. Now they become bag holders, right? Because now selling is stupid. It goes down even more. At some point it starts feeling very bad, and then they will sell, right? Bam, they lost money. So even if you have a good strategy, you can still mess it up if you don't understand that your mind will play tricks on you, especially in the full bull market where everyone else will tell you that you're wrong. So keep that in mind so that you can actually control that, and you can do other things than the masses because they are losing money. You want to do exactly the opposite. Okay, Michael, but when should I sell? Okay, let's talk about it. Emotions are not a good sell signal, as well as using HODL or DCA, they don't even have a sell signal. So what else can you use that is free to use? You don't need a complicated strategy, but you can use it on the biggest asset, which is Bitcoin, because everybody knows Bitcoin, and this one signal that I'm telling you about will work only on the biggest asset because that's the one people will talk about, but it's free. So let's talk about it. The best sell signal without having a complicated strategy or paying for a strategy is when other people who are usually not in crypto suddenly start talking about crypto or Bitcoin. Then it means that it's almost over and you should be selling. Why is that? Because there is a finite amount of money that can come into the market. You have already invested, right? But now, who else has not invested yet that can still pump up the price? Well, The retail investors, everyone else that is late, which are people who suddenly come from nowhere, even friends that you had at school, or you drive Uber and your Uber driver asks you about crypto, or you go to the hairdresser and suddenly the hairdresser asks you about crypto. Should they buy? Should they sell? Are you already invested, right? And if they buy in, that's the last amount of money that can come into the market, right? Because they are so late already. And after that, there is no money coming in. It's over, okay? And that's why usually that is the top. And after that, sell-off will happen, right? So that is a good indicator for at least Bitcoin to get out of the market and to protect your funds. Of course, a much better sell signal on Bitcoin and other cryptos would be to have a proper strategy that gives you buy and sell signals. And I want to mention one strategy that is completely free to use. Go to tradingview.com, go to indicators, search for strategy and click on the super trend strategy. And in my opinion, that is even better than what most people are doing. So if you're using the super trend strategy, it will be better on Bitcoin at least, maybe also on other altcoins, you can try it out, than what most people are doing. You will be already part of the 5% who have a strategy, because 95% don't have a strategy, which is why they lose money. So that is the simplest thing you can do if you want to have a strategy that is also free and that works. Is there an even better way than the super trend strategy? Well, of course, there are paid and professional strategies, and of course they're better because they are not free. Because if everybody would have access to these strategies, they will stop working as well as they do, because then everybody will do the same trade at the same time, and then the strategy would be useless. Professional strategies cannot be free. They're often behind the paywall and also often limited to how many people can ever get access to them. So professional strategies, they will be better, but they also come with a cost. That means you have to balance out the risk and reward and also your cost. So your cost can be an amount X, but if the strategy makes more money on a yearly basis than that, actually way more money, then it pays off, right? Especially if it protects the downside and it basically gets you out before the bear market comes. Then you can use that money, that profit that you made, for doing other things other than losing it in the bear market, which most people are doing. But what am I doing? Am I using the super trend strategy? Am I using emotions? Am I listening to my Uber driver, or what am I doing? Okay, I have developed my own strategies because I'm into algorithmic trading. And for example, one of the strategies I'm using, you can see that on the screen right now, made on Bitcoin a profit of 2023% since 2018, with a drawdown of only 15%, meaning that I could have lost only 15% at any point in time, not 50, 70 or 80 like most people do. And this strategy also gets me out of the market before big crashes, and that's because the strategy has sell signals to protect my downside and also to make me profit. If you want to talk to me about strategies, then click the link down below. I have a Telegram group, you can actually talk to me there. If you want to have access to my own strategies and also to my education about how to find a good strategy, how to evaluate them, and also how to automate the strategy so you don't have to press any button, it just happens automatically, then also I have a masterclass. It's called Auto Trading. Go down below, click the button, apply for access if you want. You don't have to, of course, but I'm offering it because I want to make sure people don't mess up the next bull market, or any bull market for that matter. To summarize, it is important to have a strategy, because if you don't sell, you don't make profit. It's easy as that. If you never have planned to sell, then that money that you see, that paper money that you see on the screen, was never yours, and it will never be yours, because if you don't sell, you actually don't pocket the money, and it can be taken away from you at any point in time by the asset crashing, and that is not great. So I hope I motivated you to go out there and educate yourself, get a strategy. I've given you 2 options that don't cost anything, just follow them and you will do much better in the next bull market. And if you want a professional strategy, then of course, get in touch with me and I love to help you out. So if you got any value out of this video, then make sure to click the like button, subscribe, and also click the bell button, because I'm gonna share way more information about good strategies, free strategies, making money, automating money, and staying safe in the markets. Until then, make sure to share this video with every one of your friends and family who messed up in the last bull and bear market and they lost money. Share this video with them, because that is why they lost money. They did not sell. If you found this video interesting, then check out this one next. I show you 3 strategies which perform way better than most people. And of course, these strategies come with sell signals. And while you're thinking about clicking on this video, I will wait here.